Okay, so as you guys have already probably seen by now, the case market has just collapsed in these past few days, and this is typically something we expect to see when an operation comes around. Last time around, when Riptide dropped at least, we saw everything in the market crash, from normal skins and knives to, of course, the case market as well. So are things gonna get worse, or did we just see the expected crash? Today, we'll find out. But just before we get into it, check out how to get a free $5 trading with the sponsor SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a great way to get the actual value for your skin and not lose a lot of money while trading for skins that look great. You can easily trade the junk you have sitting around for good investment items that can earn you money over time, or trade for a knife that's been doing incredibly well price-wise long term. They're not hard to find at all. And once again, free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up. Link at the top of the description. But for now, let's get back into it. Okay, so you'd think that this whole thing might be happening because of the recent update that we saw with Anubis being added to the map pool, which should confirm a new operation coming soon, as it'll of course mean new collections and all that good stuff. But those dates don't exactly line up. That update got released on the 18th of November, and we started seeing the entire case market take a really substantial dip quite a bit before that, like around the 13th to 14th is where things started to get really shaky, and then after that things took a considerable dip. So maybe the Anubis news affected it somewhat, but it looked like all the cases were already in a downtrend before the update dropped, so it probably really wasn't that correlated. Now, with that being said, does this mean we're going to see just no dip during the operation and that we just saw it in the case market? And honestly, I definitely don't think we're out of the storm yet, unfortunately. This recent dip has really just put us to a level that we were at mostly in May and June of this year, so really not that long ago. And note that we've been going straight up in the case market for over a year as well, and we're really just at one of those main support areas where price action has gone sideways for a while in the past. And if we drop down lower, I could absolutely see something like the breakout case going down to like 250 to 260, which is the only other key support area where we saw the price action go sideways for a while. And whenever the case market has massive dips, we usually see it go down to these levels that have acted as support, and the price action has just gone sideways for a long time. And you also see this in like real markets, like in Bitcoin you'll see stuff like this, and of course in all the stocks as well. So I'm kind of trying to look at it like that. I don't know if you can entirely correlate the CSGO market to real stocks, Bitcoin, stuff like that, but that's the way I'm looking at it. Sure, it might not be perfect. I think it's reasonable. I don't really know. But either way, I think it's definitely possible for the breakout case and other cases to drop like 30+%, because that's what we saw last time when the operation was released. And $2.50, $2.60 for the breakout case off a 30% dip would be realistic. So I'm not just spitting these numbers out of nowhere. It actually makes somewhat sense. But of course, I'm not a fortune teller, so I don't know if it's going to happen. And with that being said, where things get a bit complicated is that we don't exactly often see the same exact things happen in CSGO investing nowadays, because there's so many people talking about everything and just dumping money into like all the cases and stuff. Everybody thinks everything is guaranteed profit, and even though it does look like it is long term, that doesn't mean it's going to be short term, and that doesn't mean it's going to continue forever. We're only looking at the past, and I can't guarantee that we're going to see a crash in the next operation since everyone already anticipates it. But if it comes and we see stuff like the breakout case and other cases go back to levels that they were at earlier in the year, honestly, I'd say with the supply being so much lower nowadays and people proving that they will buy at a much higher level consistently, it seems like $2.50 in the breakout case will be a great buying point if we see a dip down to that level, along with the rest of the case market. Same point. We've got much less cases down the market, much less in circulation, and skins seem to be going up in value as well, especially knives as well, so it would definitely make sense. Like, the cases are still fundamentally good. The breakout case has a knife that's been increasing in absurd amounts still, pretty much a parabolic uptrend over the past 6 months still. And same thing, I believe I saw a Twitter post with like the M9 Tiger Tooth as well. Just some of the random older knives are increasing a ton still. So even with the case market crashing, the skin market's still holding strong, which is what you really want to see. If you own cases, they're still fundamentally good. People like the skins in them. And honestly, I don't see any reason for the CSGO skin market and normal things like play skin knives to crash anytime soon. There really isn't any reasons for them to. So if the cases they're in are dirt cheap compared to nowadays, they could very easily get scooped up more, with people willing to buy more cases per case opening because they're so much less than they were a few months ago. But we'll definitely see. Overall, I don't think this dip is guaranteed or anything, but if it happens, just definitely be prepared. If you're sitting on some Steam wallet money, it definitely wouldn't be a bad decision to put it into some breakout cases or some other cases based on the past. But of course, things might not always happen the exact same. That's just my opinion. But besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And of course, check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.